Hello, hi, this is Marta with Universal Power Tarot, and these messages we bring you today, I'm so excited, are supposed to encourage, elevate, and empower you guys. Hi! How are you doing? We already have a very interesting setup here. I called in Archangel Metatron to assist us with this reading today and messages that he has for you guys. So let's have a look. What is coming through. I'm also immediately being drawn to the flower that's here on this deck. In the middle, this is interesting. Fleur de lis. Fleur de lis. What is that? I know that's French, obviously. Fleur de lis. There is a perfume from that flower, I think, but I think it's also a symbol. Knights Templar is what they're saying here. So that's very interesting. We're immediately out there. Okay, Knights Templar, that's interesting. I believe it does have to do with the Holy Grail, the Knights Templar, because they were protecting the Holy Grail from what I know. And then there's the Ark of the Covenant that some people believe to be the Holy Grail. But truthfully, there's something much more internal that is happening here. That is of importance in terms of the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail is within each and every single one of us, is what he is saying. You don't hear me say he and him, but you'll also hear me say they, because it's an energy, okay? Archangel Metatron is a they type of an energy, I want to say. That's how I perceive them, him. Yeah, Fleur de lis, Ark of the Covenant. Let's dive in, I want to say, how that pertains to you. I have the Heart and Soul Oracle here, and I have the Messenger Oracle here also. I have a strong feeling it's pertaining to those of you that are on the personal and spiritual growth journey and would like to know more. So let's see. Let's see. This one, yes. Judgment, dude, yes. Oh my God. Okay, I believe it's Gabriel in this card, but may as well be Metatron. There's something that is coming right here. No, right here, yes. There's something that's coming into realignment. Hearing the call. More and more people on this beautiful earth are waking up to hear the call, to hear the truth. It's the trumpets of truth, the trumpets of judgment that are coming in currently. And that comes with a lot of revelations, and those are meant to be revelations. What an awakening is, an awakening to a certain truth, to a certain way of living and how not to live. Okay, let's see. What else? More of those? Yes. This one, yes. This is the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, the working together, the societal structures, how things are being set up. I want to say immediately how we can build a society again that is built on beauty, that is built on truth, that is built on respect, on the highest good of all, respecting the earth, respecting the surroundings, respecting your fellow human beings, respect thy neighbor, honor thy neighbor. And that is so interesting too, because we're talking about oneness here, okay? So that assumes that we're all one. Always with this, the flower of life is showing up because it does have many, many petals that all are coming together. They all have connectedness, interconnectedness. Every single part of it is important. They're also bringing me to frequency and songs, how every single one of us has a certain frequency, and when we play our song together, a beautiful melody arises. But when we're fighting against each other, that's when it gets really super distorted. And then they're bringing me into water. If you've been watching the past, I don't know, 3-4 videos that I released, that's exactly what it's talking about. So I believe there's a major awakening that we're on the doorstep at this time, where more and more information is being revealed to us, and that catapults us into new consciousness, into a new form of society. Of course, the shock needs to be overcome first for a lot of human beings out there, because it can be a lot, is what I'm wanting to say. For some reason, this one, no. They're given, this would fit so perfectly, but it's not it. This one, yes. I'm also being given Noah's Ark and the flood, which is interesting. And it doesn't have to be literal at all. Matter of fact, I don't believe that, but they spoke in several readings that I did, either for private readings or like general readings, about a big wave that is coming in. And I believe it's the wave of consciousness, the wave of light that is coming in, but it's a big thing that is going to be happening. And we have the King of Swords, he who speaks the truth. So this is massive, massive, massive. I'm getting new rulers. New leaders, not new rulers. We will not be ruled. This is about our sovereignty, okay? This is about each and every one of us stepping up into our divine sovereignty here, recognizing that it no longer serves to be in any form of victimhood, and we all have it in some sort of shape or form, and step out of that and into our power and be outspoken. And there's something about those that speak truth, whatever that is to you, are then being shunned. So there's something about you not holding yourself back for fear of being shunned, either for your abilities, either because you have a certain sort of opinion. This is what's so wrong, right? That constant, like we're going at each other's throats because we have different beliefs. How about we come together and talk it out? How about that? How about we speak our truth and really get down to the matter and the root and no longer allow ourselves to be divided here? This is really, really important messaging, and it comes through in a strong way. More of those? No. We're now moving on to the Messenger Oracle here. Honestly, I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of seeing that type of division. I'm like, it's time, wake up. We're no longer in kindergarten. Like, this needs to stop. Like, we need to evolve out of this. We need to evolve out of the constant repetitive cycles, and they will show up in your life individually. I'm telling you that. They definitely will. And here we have the butterfly. So really it's time to evolution, to evolutionize out of one thing and into the next, I'm telling you. And it shows up individually because this is where we can do the work within ourselves. If division shows up within ourselves, have a closer look, okay, into that, because it's a true gift that you can work with, that you can then transmute into something else. So this is really, really, oops, this one, no. This one, yes, interesting. We had that yesterday. Yesterday or the day before, 2 days ago, the follow the moon. This one, yes, follow the moon. So that, because the moon, the full moon still has consequences. Full moon in Libra and Venus stationing direct. Yeah, totally. In terms of relationships, how do you want your relationships to look? Where are you setting healthy boundaries? Also within yourself, like the relationship with yourself is really, really important. Those of us that have done the work will move into the new age, is what they're calling it, into the new age here already. For the others, it may take some time to catch up with that. And that's the age-old problem, seriously. Jesus came here, got crucified for his beliefs and what he was standing for and the incredible power that he held, because it was too dangerous for just everybody to be prosperous, for everybody to stand in their forgiveness, to have like an amazing society that is built on love. And the ones that weren't there were almost making him out to be the devil, and really he had to suffer a lot. And this is another thing, and I hope I'm still making sense to you because I'm jumping a little bit here. It's like, this is the thing that has occurred age after age, and those that step into the spiritual path truthfully and are actually living their spirituality will experience some sort of pushback. There is no way you're walking this path with everyone agreeing with what you're saying, or with someone being threatened by your belief system and what you are standing for. So don't mind that. Continue walking this path is what I want to say here. This one, read this, yes. Oh, read it, yes. Okay, good. Okay, we'll do that. I did expect a no, because in the very brief lunar check-in that we did, they did not want to read it. So 3/4 of Gaia's surface, we're coming back to water, is covered in water, and the moon's pull can lift the Earth's oceans at the equator and carry them along her wake. 2/3 of the human body is also water, and therefore you also are subject to her power. As she waxes and wanes, so do you. Take note. Follow the moon cycles and take note of how you think and feel as her light increases and decreases. This is bringing me to females, and our cycle, which is tied into the moon, the ebb and flow of things. And if you are familiar a little bit with it, we too go through very significant fluctuations throughout this cycle, how we're feeling. Males don't so much, although I'm sure you guys are connected to the cycles also, but as females, we are very connected to those cycles. But take note here, whoever you are, of those cycles. It's not always action, action, action. You're going to run yourself low. It's also going with what is being presented to you. Okay? Yeah. Take time to explore and understand her influence upon you and your body and your emotions. Really, really important. This one, yes. Right. I believe this is the card that we're closing out here with. Aren't you sick of it too? Like the constant division. Isn't it time for us to come into something else? Like, isn't it time for peace? Isn't it time for beauty and for creating that which we actually want? Instead of perpetuating the cycle and staying in the division, how about we really step into it and really like do the work that is necessary internally, because none of us is free of shadow. None of us is free of ego. And it is just time. I'm so feeling it. And I'm just like, let's go, let's go. Let's do the work. Let's freaking do it. This one, yes. Yeah. Oh my God, yes. Okay. Arco-iris. We have a rainbow here. So to some of you, that is a sign for you. You may have been asking for signs. Let this be your sign. There's your rainbow. I know you may have wanted it in the sky or something, which may still be coming. Ask for it again if that's what you want. But to some of you, that's exactly your sign, okay? There's a strong light on the horizon here. The light and the darkness. Beyond the light of this world, there is an inner light that always shines bright. Close your eyes and be guided by your inner light. Feel it flow through your entire body, your thoughts and emotions. Feel it relax. Heal every part of you. Listen to the immortal dialogue between your soul and spirit. This is the never-ending story of you. You totally have light inside. We all have a light inside. Let's make that light shine, okay? Let's make it shine brighter. Like, fear not persecution, which a lot of us have experienced in past lives also, and we may have paid with our lives for it indeed. Get over it. If you don't know how to get over it, like, I offer exactly that. Like, that's the private healing readings and the higher guidance coaching calls that we can get into. If you have some fear that is unexplained, that's probably a past life type of a situation. So go ahead, write the email or do the inner work if you already know how to do it. Perfect, you know? Let's do it. Let's go. Let's get ahead here. Let's get ahead in this game. It is time. It is time. Another one? No. Okay, so we're good for this reading. I hope this was helpful and or insightful to you, my sweethearts. I will probably do another reading after this, but I'll leave it at that for now. And I'm sending you so much love, light, and shadow. I love you. You're doing fantastic. Keep walking this path, okay? And yeah, let's do this together.